Guys, it's Fonzie with DipYourCar.com, world famous peelable auto paints. And I know in most of our videos we show you guys spraying and applying the product. Today it's the other side of the coin. We are peeling it off. We've got the RS7 in Sharkskin gray. It's time for a new color, so join me as we peel it off. Enjoy the video. Now here's the RS7 behind me, and of course when we applied the Sharkskin gray we followed instructions. We used all the product in a large Sharkskin gray car kit on the car, so it should have no problem peeling off. The only two things you really need to peel off a car is a microfiber towel or two and some dip dissolver just in case there's some overspray and stuff. To clean up, let's get started. Now before we get started, believe it or not, there's an efficient and an inefficient way of dipping your car. You could just go after it and start ripping pieces off, but the best thing to do is focus on one panel at a time. And what you do is you grab a microfiber towel and you come into the edge of the panel where the dip is actually wrapping around the edge of the panel, and you want to disrupt that dip and basically roll it up. You want to roll that dip edge up along the entire edge of the whole panel. That will allow you to peel the entire panel off all in one shot. Now when you're working on an oddly shaped area like the front bumper, for example, it's just impossible to disrupt the dip around each one of the edges all around the panel. So the best approach is to start in one spot, get the dip going, and then make sure that you always peel towards the edge. So for example, this entire headlight edge here, I'm going to want to tear the dip and then peel towards that edge. That way I'm not leaving anything behind in this area. If you peel along with the edge, sometimes you can leave some scraps behind, but if you tear the dip and just strategically go one piece at a time towards that edge, then you don't leave anything behind. And that's what I like to do, is work my way around weird panels like this. It's okay if you go one piece at a time because it'll save you a lot of time in the long run. Like this, for example. Instead of just lifting this whole piece up, I'm going to tear the dip and I'm going to peel towards this edge and towards this edge, towards that edge, and there you go. Now this is a handy little tool. It's called a spudger. You can find it at DipYourCar.com. It's got a flat side and a pointy side. It's plastic and it's safe for your paint, and it helps you get some of the dip out of some of those real tight spots. Now peeling off the big panels, that's kind of the easy part. There's always the other side of peeling a car where there's gonna be some overspray left over. Doesn't matter how well you mask the car, and obviously the more you mask it, the better you mask it, the less of a cleanup process you're gonna have. But no matter how good of a job you do, there's always gonna be a little bit of overspray left over. Now the best thing to do is peel whatever you can peel. It's always gonna be faster to peel what you can. But if there's some areas like this that just didn't get thick enough coverage to peel, as it was in between panels, the best thing to do is take a microfiber towel and just a little bit of dip dissolver, and you're just going to spritz it on a little bit at a time. Just focus on one section at a time. Let it saturate in there. Give it a little bit of time, and then hit it again. You really don't need a lot at all. And usually we go with a two-step. We'll go in after the dip dissolver's had 30 seconds or so to saturate. And we'll go in and remove that overspray. And then fold over to a nice clean spot of the rag and buff away anything that's left over. Now we're gonna give the entire car a thorough wash when we're all done with this, so don't worry about making this area perfectly clean, but you do wanna remove the overspray in that one section. When you've done that, then move on and continue around. All right, guys, we're finished peeling the RS7, and what we like to do after everything is removed from the car is we take it out back, and you want to give it a really thorough car wash from head to toe. Then we apply a spray wax onto the paint, and we just drive it around until it's ready for its next color. Now, I'm going to leave a link in the description box below to the car washes and the spray wax that we like to use on our non-dipped cars if you guys want to check those out. Now, when it comes down to peeling your car, it really comes down to two major factors. One, did you do a good job masking off the car? Now, if you follow the instructions in our videos and our tutorials and you mask off the car really well, there should be minimal overspray to clean up, just like you saw today. If you kind of half-ass the masking, you're gonna have a longer period of time that you're gonna have to invest in the cleanup process. And as far as peeling in large panels and the amount of product needed, if you guys just use all the product that comes in your car kit from DYC, you won't have any problems there at all. You should be able to peel it off in large pieces and be good to go. But if you have any questions at all, you know the deal. Chat with us directly on the website, or better yet, call in. We love to talk to you guys about your projects. I'm not really sure what the next color on the RS7 is, but I'm excited for it. It's Fonzie. I'll see you on the next video.